Are you a Republican speaking to a bunch of people? Do you need to keep a straight face while telling the world a bunch of lies? Then you'll need my lie serum. Hi, I'm Sherun with Sherun's lie serum. This is my serum. You've heard of truth serum? Well, this is the opposite. One sip of this and you'll tell whoppers just like the opposite of Lincoln. Maybe Washington. I don't remember. Whoever did the shit with the tree. One little bit and you'll be lying like a Trump.
Biden has pledged to defund the police.
No, he didn't. Like, explicitly didn't. Lie serum. Lies, lies, lies. We engineer them with Sherun's lie serum. Let's hear them. We got tax cut lies.
President Trump cut middle-class taxes, putting tens of thousands of dollars back in the pockets of working-class Americans.
Yeah, the top 1% got $50K, sure. But middle-class families only got $500. That's less than under Obama. But you got lies serum. Now snortable. We got lies about North Korea, where Trump said he'd bring the fire and the fury. Here's our prized client, Mike Pompeo.
In North Korea, the president lowered the temperature and against all odds got the North Korean leadership to the table.
Except North Korea has always wanted to meet with our top executive. Hell, they settled for our top rebounder. Lie serum. Lie serum. You want the truth? No, that's not what this is. This is a lie serum. It's for lying. Our truth serum is so powerful, you can lie about how Trump's doing on coronavirus. After all, we have way more infections than anyone else in the world, and that's per capita. We also lead the world in deaths, and here's all the places Americans can't go because we're so disgusting. We're a disaster. But watch this. Our top customer, Larry Kudlow, is gonna convince people that it's all over. Hit him with that Sherun's lie serum.
Presidential leadership came swiftly and effectively with an extraordinary rescue for health and safety to successfully fight the COVID virus.
Score one for the liars, and don't keep score of the dyers. You're so good. Just sit on my face with more lies, MAGA. Lie serum. I'm not gonna lie, except I am. With all this lie serum. So there will be some side effects like unhinged, crazy ass screaming.
The best is yet to come.
Lies. Why fear them? Let's cheer him. Don't cheer him. I got serum. I'm Sherun. Sherun's lie serum. You're gonna love it. I guarantee him. Order now.
That was so good, Brett. If you tried to like sell that on Alex Jones's like whatever he's on these days, I think people would buy it. Like, even though it's a joke, I think they'd buy it.
I'm convinced. I want to buy this lie serum now. Brett is like Oscar, Emmy worthy. Yeah, and if you actually saw the convention, I could stomach like 5 minutes of it. I had the exact same thoughts. So thank you, Brett.
Yeah. No, it's incredible. And that shirt, I can't get over the shirt and the gold chain. It's very Better Call Saul-esque. It's very good. But yeah, I mean, and the thing that I can't get over, every once in a while we might get something wrong. And I'm always mortified when that happens, right? Because I have no interest in lying. Like, I want to tell the truth to the audience. The fact that like the right wing, not just politicians, but members of the media, just lie to their own supporters with a straight face on a regular basis, and it's intentional. Right? It's not, I got a fact wrong. It's just intentional lying, like with Steve Scalise editing the audio of Addie Barkan's conversation with Joe Biden. That's totally fine for them. They do it all the time, don't care. It's just the asymmetrical situation that we find ourselves in politically, right? Because you have one side that revels in its fascistic propaganda. And then you have the other side that, if we're just talking about liberals, Democrats, the Democratic Party, they don't really fight back. They still treat the Trump administration and right-wing media as if it's any old election, like it's the 1990s, it's an election against Bob Dole. Like, no, we're in a different time, and this election needs to be treated differently. I don't know what the exact solution or answer is, but it is frustrating to see all this propaganda on one side and this like feckless behavior on the other.
Yeah, and I don't know if, the Democrats haven't had this kind of neutral, like harmonious kumbaya message for quite a while. Like under Barack Obama, when they did win, it was under this message of hope and change. maybe people will be so over Donald Trump that it's like, whatever, it doesn't matter what the Democratic messaging is, it's fine. But I do think that it's something that they have to think about. And just to be clear, I don't endorse candidates. I don't endorse parties. I consider myself an independent. So this is not me trying to strategize for the Democratic Party. But if they want to maintain power beyond like these 4 years, if Biden gets it, you can't get it by avoiding the divisions that already exist. You can't get it by avoiding the fascism and the turns of fascism that's coming from the right wing. You can't get it by avoiding like power dynamics that is really disempowering and oppressing millions of people, because there's a lot of people who, they might go to Biden, but a lot of people will just stay home. And so if you're still just talking about unity, like up until, over the summer, people are still talking about unity and just coming together with Republicans and having all these Republicans speak on their platform, you're not dealing with the fact that they're actually harming people's lives, and your policy either contributes to it or does nothing about it, you're going to lose people. And I know this is not really the point of this segment, but I just wanted to say that anyway, because it's somewhat tangentially related.
No, that's a great point. And I think it's an important point to make, right? Stop taking advice. I mean, I wish they would take your advice as opposed to Rahm Emanuel's advice, who sees this election as not a transactional election between Bush era Republicans and the Biden campaign. He specifically said he wants this to be a transformational election for the Democratic Party, where we cater to Bush era Republicans for years to come. And I think that is a terrible, terrible piece of advice, not only for this upcoming election, but for the future of the country overall. I think that's an awful piece of advice. So I'm really glad you made that point.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.